I'm Honorable C0003, a former commissioner in the state, a former council chairman, also a former council chairman. I've known Engineer Shudende when I was a council chairman in Shomolu local government. He was then the council engineer at Apapa local government. Okay. Yes. Should I start again? Yeah. I said I've known, my name is Honorable C0003. Engineer Shudende, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ariwo yẹn yìí hàn bí ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ rárá ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ṣé gbọ́ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ 5 minutes. My name is Honorable C0003, a former council chairman in Lagos State and also a former commissioner in Lagos State. Engineer Shudende was well known to me. He served, sorry, please, I'm just. Bọ́lá mi lè bẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ sí ṣùgbọ́n mo busy. I'm Honorable C0003. I've known Engineer Shudende when I was council chairman of Shomolu local government. He was then the council engineer at Apapa local government. He served under late Senator Muse. But along the line, when we are serving in that office, we have some challenges about some blighted areas. So 7 local government was picked, and out of that 7 local government, my own local government and Apapa too was among the local government that were picked. So Engineer Shudende is representing Apapa local government together with Alhaji Muse, while I represent Shomolu local government together with late engineer Balogun, I've forgotten his surname. Since then, I've known his capability because he's an achiever. And as a result of his achievement, they transfer majority of the engineers to Alausa. Fortunately for me, I was appointed as special advisor under Mr. Babatunde Raji Fashola. So I was at the Ministry of Environment. I met Engineer Shudende again. I said, how come? Well, we started the program, together with late engineer Santos.
Was that during when you had that project?
Yes.
Which 7 local governments were involved?
Ajeromi local government, Shomolu local government, Apapa local government, Mainland local government, Agege local government, Badagry, and I've forgotten the last one.
It is interesting that he was not from the local government, he was from Apapa.
Yes.
What was it that got you attracted?
Yes, most of the time we have a meeting because this meeting involves the local government, the World Bank officials, and he was always at the forefront, at least to tackle issues that we believe that can move the local government and the state forward in general. Since then, I've noticed him. Not until when we now met at the Ministry of Environment. And when we came on board, we have serious challenges on drainage problems in Lagos State. And thank God, the governor was so passionate about solving drainage problem in the state. I've forgotten this road along, as if you are going towards Amadu Bello Way. There's always flood on that road. So, Engineer Santos now said you need an engineer. I mean, out of the engineers that were posted from local government, because he was among. And I mentioned him that I know Engineer Santos, so that they can solve the problem. He said they need 2 engineers. So they now sent Engineer Shodende and Engineer Balogun that serve under me. They went there. They were able to solve the problem. If you can recollect, if you are going to Dolphin Estate, there's always a pond in front of at the main entrance of the gate. The 2 engineers were able to solve the problem. That was how I got interested in Engineer Shodende with my friend. Even on Saturdays, Sundays, we are always on the road to make sure we solve the problem. So I was not surprised when I was told that they are posted into LAPCA. I said, well, he will transform LAPCA. After I was told, they now transfer him back to environment again. I said, well, I'm not surprised because he's an achiever. And once you tackle, if you have any problem and you give him that assignment to go and do it, you make sure you do it to the best of his ability. So he's retiring now, but the Lagos State still need it. Because you can't buy experience with money. We have a lot of, I don't know, maybe you are an engineer. The majority of them trained when late Engineer Santos was alive. And that experience is always there. So it's all left to whoever that they are in government to always tap from that experience. Because each local government or each area has its own peculiarities. There are some I could recollect when I came on board as special advisor in the state. They have their GIS that they normally use to check most of these things when we are. And I told them, we have one draining problem in my area, in Shumulu. They searched for it. It's not there. It's not in that. They said, because that place was a buffer zone before, but they have built up the whole area. So they don't know that drainage is there. So Engineer Santos called Engineer Shodende. Said, come, we are having issues at so place. Go there with your team. Because draining problem